Virgo, you've got big main character energy right now, and the universe can feel it, and the universe wants to affirm it for you. So, what's going on? I've got career and a little bit of love for you today, Virgo. All right. So, first of all, the universe is letting you know to seek alternative solutions. And this is actually major. This isn't some sort of small problem where it's like, oh, look for, the third option. It's not like that at all. It's literally like if you're contemplating any big life moves of any kind, like career, moving, anything like that, the universe is saying, hey, get out of like your traditional thinking. Like you might normally think, oh, I can only do A or B. The universe is literally saying like, there are more possibilities open to you than you know, and you need to look for the possibilities that are less obvious, that might be even considered more esoteric or alternative, right? So if something seems like, oh, this is the traditional path and this other thing seems kind of weird, I can't really trust that, the universe is saying, no, that actually might be the right one. And it's affirming that with the other card I pulled, which is the High Priestess card. The meaning of this card for you right now, Virgo, is that what you're being led to may not seem like the right thing. It might seem a little bit weird to you. Again, it's like an alternative answer. And the universe is saying, no, that's right. You can trust that. Like if you're being called to something or pulled to something, it's almost like you lost your job and you're trying to figure out, should I go get like the same job at a different place, or should I go become like a radio host? And the radio host is the right option. So the thing that seems like the weird thing that you're thinking of and then you keep dismissing it, that alternative option, that's actually the right one. So seek alternative solutions and know that if you're being called to something that just doesn't seem to make sense on the surface, explore that. Figure that one out, because that actually is the one that is probably more tied to your like soul purpose and will have a better and more meaningful outcome for your life, rather than just staying on the normal path, like going the road less traveled. If you're being called to it, that is what's for you right now. That's affirmed also by this Hear What's Unsaid card. It literally says, tune into the silence for truths that words cannot express. Listen deeply. And I often like to say that we're surrounded by so much noise that we've actually forgotten to listen. We've forgotten how to listen to ourselves and how to listen to our own souls. And this card is saying that at this time, if you're confronted with a big life decision, actually sit in silence, sit with yourself and really hear what's going on deeply inside, and not just acting out of habit, not just making decisions based on what's expected of you or what you're expecting from yourself, but listening to that inner voice. So sitting in silence and relearning how to listen to that inner voice is very much what Virgo is being called to do right now. Because Virgo, we're so used to planning and having our lists and kind of following what we think the plan is. It's really important sometimes to stop and listen to that small voice that might be saying, yeah, but I don't actually want to do that. You have to pause and you have to listen to that little voice, is what the universe is saying to you right now. And there's a little bit of concealment. So we got eclipse of concealment. And it's saying, navigate through the eclipse of concealment, understanding the cyclical nature of hidden phases and awaiting revelations. And so this is telling me that we're in different stages of our lives, and that sometimes we may not see what's happening in the next stage, or if we've just entered into a new phase or a new stage, we may need to sit and really try and understand what this new stage means for us. It's concealed, meaning we just can't see it yet. It's not like, naughty secrets or anything like that, but just like, it's an eclipse. There's something about this time period that's different and new and frankly, very significant in your life. It's a significant moment in your life. And the universe is saying you may not completely understand that, but the cards are giving you guidance on how to navigate that path, listening to the quiet voice, looking towards the alternative solutions, trusting that being called to, frankly, weird things isn't wrong. It's not wrong. It's a new time. It's a new time. That's what I'm saying. And know that as you're making changes, sometimes that can be a slow climb. It doesn't mean it's wrong. It just means you keep putting one step in front of the other. So if you're already trying something new, or if you're about to try something new, again, it can be so easy to be like, it's not happening so quickly. I'm used to when I do this other thing, it's like so fast. Hey, it's a slow climb to make big life changes, and just prepare yourself for making steady progress, right? It is like climbing a mountain. It's like doing something new or learning a new skill. Of course, it's going to take longer than doing something you already know how to do. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. And then the other thing I got is wish granted. And so this is really affirming that listening to this guidance and working towards this unusual or alternative life path, or making the less popular decision, is going to lead you to this significant life fulfillment. It literally says the outcome may not be exactly what you want, but it's what you need. And it's kind of affirming that leadership card of what you're being led to do may not be what you had in your head, but it is going to take you to the outcome that is meant for you. I love that thought. And especially like as a Virgo, that's really resonating for me right now. As I was reading this, I was like, okay, because yeah, that's a phase of my life that I'm in right now too, right? So yeah, it's really, really resonating. Okay. And then I did say that there was a little bit of a love reading. Okay, so we got celebrate. So if you are in a relationship, or if you have a new relationship coming up, there will be cause for celebration soon. And the card is actually saying, make sure that you take the time and make the effort to celebrate. Make sure that you're celebrating with the people that you love. So even though, yes, there can be lots of distractions and like life isn't going perfectly for any of us, right? Still take the time to celebrate the people you love and celebrate with the people you love both. Make sure they know you appreciate them, because it's easy to be so heads down and so focused on what we're working on, guilty, that we forget to really appreciate and celebrate the love we have in our lives. And it's important to take that time. And the other reminder we're getting is to seek adventure together. And again, this is asking us to step outside of our plans and our lists and our structure and really make sure to take adventure with our loved ones. If you have a partner, make sure to take time to create new adventures in life with that partner. And maybe they can be part of this new path that you're going to be on. Maybe not, but for some of you, that is going to be an option, is doing something new in your career world that also is an adventure for you and your partner together. Maybe going into business together, maybe not. But think about it. All right, and then what are your numbers? Oh, we have good numbers and we have good signs. So let's go to the numbers first, and then I'll tell you what the signs are, because those are fun this time too. Okay, so we got 55, which is a master number. And it says, I am evolving. And how fitting is that for this reading? Because yes, Virgo, you are evolving. You are looking to these alternative answers. You're letting go of control. You're letting go of trying to do everything perfectly. Huge, huge, huge match for this. Okay, I'm running out of time. And then we got 30000, which is I am a creator. You are creating with the universe your new destiny right now. That's huge. So look for that. We also got 4, which is I am stable. So trust in your very grounded foundation to see you through this big change. Trust that your strong, stable foundation will support you as you take these new risks and try this new journey and go on these new adventures. You're stable enough that it's safe to take these risks, is the message. And then your signs are star and key. We keep getting key, so I know it's significant. It's coming up almost every flipping time for you. And star, this is where I'm saying it's your time to shine. You are the star. Instead of being behind the scenes and making everything work for everybody else, you're your own star now. So look for keys and look for signs as symbols, but also take these as metaphors for what's happening in your life right now. Unlocking your future and stepping into a reality where you are the star, not a supporting character. Because Virgo, it's your time to shine, honey.